So I woke up about an hour ago, and of course opening the windows was amazing. Seeing the lake outside, it's very pretty. My cold is getting a bit worse. I've been having a cold now for 3 days. I'm not sure if it's from the heating in the fan that's blowing, or if it's like the inside hot and then going outside in the strong cold winds, because I've been far up north in Norway. But yeah, the cough is getting pretty bad, and a lot of mucus is in the throat, or it's just a general cold outside. So yeah, for now I'm just gonna make a very big pot of hot tea with some nice spices inside. Get a fire going, maybe warm up by the fire a little bit. I don't want to spend too much of the firewood. The firewood at the moment is like gold to cook. So I just completely filled up the pan. It's 1.5 liters. Yeah, I might drink it all. Sometimes when I start drinking the hot tea, it's like so nice that I keep drinking. Of course, we're gonna put some cinnamon inside. I'm just gonna make a big bag with this one. And I'm gonna find some sugar. So this is palm sugar, by the way, which is it's still sweet, but it's like less sugary, less artificial than a regular sugar, than a white sugar. And I'm gonna be adding some cardamom, just a bit, not too much. So yeah, by the way, it's 3 degrees outside right now, but also windy. The weather app, it tells me that the feeling temperature is now -7 degrees outside. So it definitely is a bit chilly. Then I might be deciding if I want to stay or if I'm gonna leave today. I like this place, but I'm also running out of food. I have some rice and beans left, but there's no vegetables left. If I'm gonna stay, I have to cook a bit more and I have to eat some more rice and dry things. Even if I can stay here for one more day, it would be nice. And then I can find a supermarket after, and also a gas station for some new fuel. Because at least in Finland it's starting to be a bit cheaper. Not cheap, but just more normal prices again. So I found a lot of good dry wood already outside. And behind there, like a bit further away, there's a lot of dead trees. Well, they are still alive, but like they die on the bottom and then the top parts are still flourishing. So I might just stock up on my supply as well before I leave. Yeah, for now just make the fire and let's put the kettle on. So the tea is ready. Looking very nice. Smells very good. Made some toast as well on the fire. And we're gonna eat that with some jam. I would say bon appetit. And yeah, let's get warm a bit. By the way, just to let you know, it's so much more appreciative because this takes me like 1.5 hours to make, and it's just like to drink tea and have a toast with jam. But yeah, you appreciate it much more. It's very nice. So I'm just gonna go for a small walk to get a bit warm. I think I'm only gonna cross the lake. Maybe try and walk around it. This morning across the lake I saw 2 moose, which was pretty cool. And maybe later I'm gonna take one of these places, which is basically next to the beast. There is the beast. And yeah, I can make a fire here, or between the rocks there, or maybe move the rocks here so it's nice and open. I might pop a chair. If I spend some energy to really take like a lot of wood, I think I can make a fire for like a few hours, maybe 2-3 hours. I think that would really warm me up at the moment. And then I can just sit outside and yeah, spend some time editing outside, I think, and then maybe after I can make the food. I think today also a basic meal, just rice, lentils, or maybe pasta and lentils, and oh, maybe I take the pasta with the, no, I take the rice with the beans and tomatoes. Look, there's a bird in the meantime. Look, he's just coming to say hi. Hi, little bird. Crazy. So close. It's a pretty one as well. Orange, red, really blends in with the tree quite well. Okay, I'm gonna put on my gloves and go for a small walk. Just cross and turn around. And then maybe find some mushrooms on the way, maybe not. Not spending too much energy today if I want to find mushroom. I think I'm gonna spend my energy in collecting wood and making a fire. And I get them now very warm. Except for my hands are a bit freezing though. But I gathered some wood already on the way. This is a very big one. It's almost like I've been dragging a body all the way. It came from all the way at the back of the lake, but I was like, this one looks too good to not take. So yeah, it's funny, your mind becomes like, you can see better and better which trees and which kind of wood works best to make a fire. So that's pretty cool actually. So am I just gonna start to build a small fire pit here and prepare the food and then make the food, eat the food. It would actually be nice to eat the food a bit early, then I can eat the food outside next to the fire and watch the lake at the same time. I think that is the vibe. And then I can just spend the night inside the van when it gets dark. So I finished making the place to make the fire, and I collected quite a bit of wood. I think I'll go quite fast to it, but I have this big beam behind me as well. I find quite a few good spots where I can find some dry wood, so if I don't have enough I can make more. I think I'm now gonna prepare the pan with the rice, and I think I'm gonna add coconut meat inside. 2 fires at the same time. It's a bit managing, so I have to take care of it the whole time, but yeah, so far it's going great. I found the right type of wood, so that's very nice. The rice is cooking, so yeah, I think it's already getting warm. You can see it smoking, so, and this will keep me warm, so it's actually quite nice outside now. I am wearing 3 layers though, but yeah, with the fire it's very nice, especially on the legs and the feet, because my feet are so cold the whole time. I hope my feet will finally warm up a bit as well. I'm having a bit of a headache, maybe because of all the smoke I'm in the whole time, but yeah, I just have my water with me, and I drank 1.5 liters of the tea this morning, so, and the rice will have some water inside, so I think I'm gonna be fine. And then yeah, let's enjoy the time here. So I'm just enjoying my my meal now. Got some rice. We have red beans, tomato sauce, some spices inside, sunflower seeds, hemp seed and flax seed. So yeah, still quite well. So we're just gonna eat up. Enjoy the warmth. It's quite warm, so that's very nice. I finally was able to take off my sweater. I was even working in my t-shirt for a bit. Now when sitting down it's okay to have the jacket on. Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy for a bit, and then when I'm nice and warm I can go back inside again. So the fire is died out. Well, almost. Still smoking the last pieces. It's very weird that now inside it's colder than outside. I think my headache was from the lack of coffee, so I'm gonna make a coffee now for myself. I'm gonna use the stove inside the van. I think tomorrow I'm only gonna have a cup of tea again in the morning, and maybe use the stove to get some hot water to make some dishes, and I might just turn on the fireplace outside again to get warm. I think I took wood, I think it took me about 40-45 minutes. I use it up in almost 1.5 hours, so that's actually quite good, I suppose. So for now I think I'm gonna clean up a little bit inside the van. As you can see, it's like messy just everywhere, because I've just been taking in and out stuff and closing the door very fast because I don't want to have the smoke inside. For now, I'll clean up a little bit and prepare the dishes for tomorrow so that it's easy to start them. It's only 5, so it's not so late yet. Let's get going. Yeet. I cleaned up a little and decided to make my bed at the same time, so that it's done for the night. I can now just chill with this view, which I can really enjoy now that it's still very light outside, so that's nice. And I got my coffee, made it inside, maybe read a book, and then I think I'm gonna try and sleep early tonight. And now you can see. Yeah, it's definitely quite cold inside, but it's all good. Yeah, so maybe tomorrow I'm gonna leave and maybe not. I think I will leave tomorrow, but probably just a bit later in the day, and maybe I'm gonna just, yeah, that might be smart. Maybe I'm gonna eat like a good lunch, like a dinner, and then at the dinner time I don't have to eat so much. Then try to find the supermarket and the fuel, and then in the night we just have to find a place to sleep, and that's it. That might be smart. I have now about 5 weeks left to get back to the Netherlands. So yeah, I can't really stay too long in one place. It kind of sucks, because I have to keep moving. But it is what it is. And yeah, as soon as I get back I have to put on the winter tires. And I'm gonna do some things to fix the van. Not fix it, but like some things that I was like, I want to change this or I want to change that. So I think it might be smart to slowly move south already, because it's gonna stay cloudy anyway for at least 1 more week. So I can't wait for that. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the coffee and see you in the next one, I suppose. I hope so. I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.